Brock, I guess if you could just open with your thoughts on the game here.
I thought overall the game we improved. I think we took a step forward than we did against Easton. We still came out a little slow in the second half, but I thought we finished well. We had a goal as a team to keep them under 50 points for the game, and 25 at half, and we achieved both of those. So from a defensive standpoint, that was good. I thought we moved the ball really well on offense and led to open shots. I think we shot a pretty high percentage from the field. And yeah, we got better, what we need to get better now.
And kind of one of the bigger turning points was when you picked up your second foul, you had to go sit down for a little bit. And the team, moved on and was pushing forward at that. How happy were you to see that they were able to do that out there?
Yeah, it's good. We got a great team. There's no reason why they wouldn't push forward. Let's move the ball, shed the ball, spaced out, open shots we hit the open shots.
I mean, when your team's playing like that, I mean, are you still like, hey, coach, let me in kind of thing? Or when the team's just rolling, you just, happy to watch it?
I'm happy to watch, but at the same time, I want to be a part of the action. So it's not like I just sit there and relax and become content, but I always want to be in the game as anyone else on the team would.
Sure.
DJ, it seems like you're becoming a bit more comfortable down there than maybe you were last year. Do you feel like you're more comfortable?
Yeah, I'm just working on like slowing my game down, focusing on my moves, trying to draw contact and just go up strong.
And you did have a couple nice moves in there. Is that a couple of things you have been working on?
Yeah, like the past week, I've been kind of focusing on that, just getting my defender in the air, finishing, just being patient.
And Coach talked about there was one specific play where you went down on baseline and kicked it out to Dexter for an open three, something like that. He said that specifically you guys have been working on stuff like that as well.
Yeah, the play was drawn up for me, but I didn't have it, so I seen Dexter open, so I kicked it to him.
What did you guys think about the bench tonight? They seem like they really outplayed Utah Valley.
I feel like our bench came out with the same energy the starters brought. They played defense at a high energy and executed the plays.
And Dexter, what did you see out there coming off the bench? Obviously, I think a career high in points for you tonight.
I just thought we were energetic off the bench, and I thought we played together as a team, and we tried to do all the little things right and execute our game plan and try and hold everybody accountable so we can get the job done.
And do you feel like everybody was much sharper tonight than they were on Saturday?
Yeah, I felt everyone was a bit more sharp today. Everyone looked good, everyone was able to contribute, everyone was able to get in, get some minutes, and I think it's just going to help us progress through the season so we can become a much stronger group.
And how important is it to get some of these wins under your belt already before you head on a 3-game trip here?
I think every win is critical so we can further our chances and hopefully play in the NCAA tournament. We need to get these non-conference games under our belt so we can just keep together as a group and push forward into the season and hopefully come out well in the Pac-12 season.
Coach Bone said your ankle's still bothering you a little bit. You feel it at all when you're out there?
I kind of don't worry about it, but I just try to do what I can and not worry about it and give it my all and just take it easy during the days before practice and stuff, but it's not bothering me too much. It's getting back together.
You've won dunk contests around here before. Do you want to throw it down a little harder on the one you had in the open court, or are you just trying to play it safe there?
Yeah, everyone got on me a little bit about that. The plan was to throw down a 360 if that ever happened, but I can't really jump off my ankle right now.
DJ, 6 rebounds tonight, 12 your first game. Do you kind of see yourself as the leader on the rebounding side of this team?
Yeah, that's kind of what I focus on, just getting in there and being the tough guy, just get as many rebounds as I can, just to help out.
You guys getting ready to play on the road now, DJ. How are you going to approach that? Is it any different getting on the road, trying to prove yourselves there?
Yeah, I feel like I need to rebound even more, raise that, get as many rebounds as I possibly can.
But as a team, hitting the road, how important is it to show that you can also win on the road, not only here at home?
Yeah, I think that's big. Our first few road games, I think it's going to be tough crowds everywhere we play, so I think it's going to be, we got a challenge coming up for us, so I think we're going to do a pretty good job with that.
Rock, what do you think these next 3 games are going to tell about who you guys are and what you are and all that?
Even though it's early, I think I'll still tell a lot. Our ability to win on the road early in the year will show. in these next coming games. There's 3 games in a row. I think the rest of our preseason is pretty much at home, so it'll be a good test for or a good preview before Pac-12 play, and good experience for some of the younger guys to play on the road. I'm sure some of the games will be some hostile crowds, and that's what we'll see when the Pac-12 games start. So I think it'll be good.
I know this is way early in the season, but at what point do you guys start to say, hey, we're still undefeated, 3 games, 5 games, 10 games in? When does that start to kind of hit you guys?
I mean, it's still early. We played 2 games, so I think the majority of the country might still be undefeated right now. So I don't think it means anything until we start beating. Until we keep improving in the areas we want to improve on. That's what we focus on as a team, and that's how we mark ourselves as getting better. We can't control what other people think of us, but as a team, if we keep improving inside the locker room, we get the confidence. I think that'll be the main thing.
Brock, Royce tonight, 6 assists, 1 turnover. How is he sort of taking over his role as point guard and assimilating himself into this lineup?
Yeah, I think he's evolving really well. It's still early in the season again, but 6 assists and 1 turnover, that's a pretty good ratio. He's attacking the rim, and then the defenders are starting to sag in because he's a threat to score, and then he can pick his poison out of that. So I think the more gameplay we have and the more experience we have together, I think the more you'll see it improves.
Brock, do you feel any added extra pressure now going on the road here to score more than, I know you scored 15 and 23 the first game. Do you think you're going to personally have to score more than that in order to win on the road here in the next few games?
Not necessarily. I think as a team, we score as a whole. Doesn't matter if we're at home or on the road, we're still going to be the same amount of possessions in the game. So it just depends on what the coach draws up and how we play, who scores the points.
Any more questions?
All 3 of you guys, obviously you have Pepperdine coming out on 1 game at a time and everything, but the Kansas game, you get to be on national television. It is the 7th ranked team in the country. How do you guys, each of you, how do you feel about the challenge and how excited are you about the opportunity?
Well, as a team, we got to look at the first game first. We can't look over Pepperdine. We played them last year, and they played us tough in Seattle. So after we play that, I think we'll start to get a little excited for Kansas. But initially, for the next couple of days, we have to focus on Pepperdine and then deal with the rest of the games after that.
Just like Brock said, I feel like we got to take it 1 game at a time. We haven't really talked about Kansas yet, but it's something that's on our mind, and we feel like we got a good chance to go in there and upset them and play them at a tough game.
Just echoing what everyone else said, just take it 1 game at a time and get the job done so we can get better as a team and move forward in the season.